Hi, hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have Enhypen, the Sin, Vanish, Chapter 3, Stealer Concept Photos. Okay, so, so far, at the time of recording, we have reacted to Chapter 1, Chapter 2, both their films, their interludes, as well as their concept photos. Um, by far, Chapter 2 is my favorite. I mean, it's like right up my alley. I have changed my wallpaper, so now it is literally, um, it's literally cowboy themed now, which is crazy. And then also, I got a haircut and color. So it's shorter now. You can't really see it. One thing I do, like, need to find it's is some like lights because one, the ring light that I have is like I don't know how many years old and it's falling apart. Um but I need some like standing ones. I just need better lighting, but this will have to do. I mean, just trust the process, okay? Can't really see it, but it is pink. Like at the roots. So we had to bleach the hair and she was going to tone it because when I normally do like recolor like my hair myself, I use like 5 different colors just because I'm trying to get rid of like the shades that I have from when I had blue hair. Um, so she like toned it with some of like the pink dye and then diluted it with water. And then when she was done rinsing and she was starting drying, I was like, hmm, because like ultimately pink is the next color. It won't be for like a couple years, but pink is the next color. And I was like, oh, this is the perfect time to like see. Um, but yes, but no, it's just literally just the roots, and it's like faded to like purple, but it's pretty. It's shorter now. Um, which I actually love short hair on me. It's because mostly it takes less time to dry. Because when I had longer hair, it took me about like hour and 20 to dry and style it. And so this will take me at least like probably like 30 minutes, which is a good decent amount. But yeah. Anywho, let's get started, shall we? I know at the time when this is posted, um, chapter 4 should have already been out. I'm just like waiting for um the photos. So those will probably be posted Monday, probably, if things go by plan. Let's start because it's already been like almost 4 minutes. But okay, photo number one. We have Sanu and these steel blue gray contacts they love to put the members in. My God. Also the blush, the freckles, the blush and the freckles. Ah, so good, so good, so good. Um. Okay, there you go. We have the ball, the red and round ball, which I still. And Hypen's lore is like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so cute. But like, it's like Jungwon and Sunwoo look so cute. Oh, like Jungwon literally looks like a cat right now. I think most of them have those contacts in. I think it's like a staple at this point because I don't even know how many times like mentioned it from these comeback photos and then also as well as Desire Unleashed comeback photos. So I was like, They use this contact many, many times. Oh, this, this like, this like Cinderella blonde brown on Hisung, truly amazing. And I like will say it every time. If you know where they like film this, please let me know because it's definitely somewhere in Europe. Definitely, definitely. The mountains and the infrastructure gives it away, but I actually do like those pants. And they're carpenter pants. I have a couple pairs like those, but they're nice. See, we're getting like trying not to get caught action photos. So these are more like action photos, I would say. Yeah, these are more action photos. I can just imagine the behind um video while posing for these photos. I mean, it's Jake. Like again, the coloring on these. See, with this one, it's so amazing because they're running, but I think like they're just like taking pictures fast because there's no blur on like anyone, which is crazy. I like everyone's running. Sunu is doing a light jog, and honestly, respect. Blood. Yes, because like the fruits exploded. There was some mentors. Like honestly, and I thought literally after I like saw because I was looking to see like how people did their like thumbnails for some of these because at least for like No Way Back, I like, could not get a clear shot on anyone when I tried to screenshot like a scene from the the film, the concept film. I could not get a clear shot of anyone where they had their full head on the screen. I was like, how do these people get these clear photos? That's crazy. And then I'm like, oh, they probably have like people who do this for them. And I'm like, it's just me, myself, and I. So we're not gonna do that. They're on wires again. You know what? I actually think I prefer these concept photos to uh Desire Unleash. But I think because I really only I mean I like the photos, but I mean the make uh Ver was the one that gagged me the most and gagged a lot of people. Um but like the you and mine were like okay, and then like the engine Ver was like cool because it was like early 2000s PS2, like almost kind of and I think I said it in those reactions. It reminded me of like the Vampire Diaries game, um, the one that's like on Flash, um, and like that idea was cool. But I feel like the the concept photos didn't really have anything to do with the actual like concept film as a whole. And so I think with at least these three, there is a story that goes along with it, but it does tie in everything as a whole, as like, if that makes sense. Because it's like, oh, they're running for something, they're in the desert, right? They're getting, Nikki is being Regina George. Like, Nikki has been cast as Regina George, and I have thought about, I was like, who would play who? Um, and I was like, I don't know. There's not a 1-to-1 really ratio, but like based just on this, it would be, I feel like Sunu would be Damon. Um, I don't know. We know. But Sunu gives me Damon, and then like Nikki's obviously Regina George. Um, but you can also argue that Sanu can also be Regina George, as Nikki did drive over Sanu in Brought the Heat Back. So Sanu is also like an understudy. Um, and then I was like, I don't know. Cause then who would be there's not a one to run because like no one's Janice. If anyone's Janice, it's probably Sanu. Sanu is both Janice and Damon. Um and it's like that's all I can think of. That's all I can think of. I mean, Gretchen, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Because like, I don't know. Who'd be Katie? I honestly feel that Jake would be Karen. And then like after that, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know who you would cast and Hypen has in Mean Girls. Ugh, what is this? I need to know what this freaking Red Bull is. I know it's like it has to be like for the blood moon, right? It has to be. See these action shots. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is a golden retriever in human form. The blush, the blush, the blush, the blush. And you know, these photos also look like, I mean this in like a good way, but you know how in like, and this is like example because this is what I'm thinking of, in like The Princess Bride, where there's a lot of backgrounds, but they look fake, but like then some of them are, and then some of them aren't. Like for these, these are not fake, I wouldn't think, because they were in Europe, so I think they like shot also in Europe. But but how they like color it looks it the background looks like it's a green screen. Someone's watching. Also don't know why they have so many clothes on if they're on the run. That's like there's like layers upon layers upon layers. And you're also wearing like boots like those. Not great when you're trying to run from something. And you're wearing like white and beige, which come on. My god. The brows. The brows. See, it like the background looks fake, but it's not. Cute. Yeah, but they're like so many layers. Song has finally made it to my my lock screen and home screen wallpaper. It is literally Sung in a cowboy hat. And I think I've said this before. During that concert, um, usually it would be Jake in a cowboy hat. They're like, yes. But like last time it was Sung. It was literally Sung in a cowboy hat. And I was like, I like almost started crying. Oh my god. I really want to know where they filmed these. I want to know where what mansion this house is. I'm thinking maybe like the roof looks. I don't know. I'm guessing somewhere in like Germany. That's my guess. Like mm, do you think if I Google image search, I would be able to find this? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Give me 1 second. Okay, I checked. It's Tuscany. Um, I want to know where exactly in Tuscany. I didn't look at that, but literally visit. I like reverse image search, and you can literally find a little closer like image on like a visit Tuscany website. It's Tuscany, and I want to know where because I stayed. I forgot the name of it, but I've been to Tuscany. Um, I stayed at like a wine vineyard. Um, but this is more of like kind of a historical place in Tuscany. Um, but I would have to see where in reference was this compared to thing. But it is very hilly. Um, it is literally probably like an hour from Rome. We did drive from Tuscany to Rome and then back to Germany. Anyway, but yeah, Tuscany. So it was Italy. need to move cursor. This red ball. Also, if anyone knows what this freaking red ball is, please let me know. I have zero clue. Zero clue whatsoever. I don't know what it means. Is it good? Is it bad? The coloring, the scenery, the greenery. A side view. That's that little cute photo. More blood. And him also freezing in the film when he like froze. It's a cat. That is a cat. That is a cat. His hair. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. My god. My Shayla, literally. That scene was crazy though. I literally think that is the last one. I think we started with Sanu and then we ended off with Sanu. Yes, that is the last one. Okay. So we figure out where they filmed this. Tuscany, Italy. Yeah, that was cool. There's a lot of action shots, a lot of like kind of surveillance shots. Which was nice. And yeah. I'm excited for chapter 3. Based on like the whole album teaser, it looks more like they're kind of heading into battle. It looks more futuristic. So I'm excited for those. But so far, chapter 2, Big Girls Don't Cry. Big Girls Don't Cry has been my favorite uh concept film and concept photos. But that is just me and my thing with especially Enhypen in cowboy attire. And I feel like because I have only really seen it with Enhypen, mainly because I only look for it with Enhypen. But yeah. Um Yay. At the time this is posted, literally one more week until come back. And then we are like locking in because school is going to start in a couple of days, which means I got to start filming stuff. And so, literally, I think rest of January and probably all of February is mostly going to be Enhypen. There might be maybe one or two videos sprinkled in from like other groups, but it will probably mostly be Enhypen. Because I want to pace myself and not did what I did last comeback was do like 20 something videos in the span of a month. That was not ideal. Um, so we're gonna pace ourselves. We're going to do a strict schedule, and it probably may even like go into March. And honestly, I'm fine with it. As long as I get the content filmed and y'all enjoy it, I'm good. Like spreading it out. Um, but yeah, enough talking. Oh my god. Like talk for so long. Anyways, that was Enhypen, the Sin Vanish Chapter 3, Stealer Concept Photos. And I will see you on the next one.